to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard.
The Outer Space Treaty says, as I mentioned, every activity has to be in accordance with international law. For the most part, that is what most of our activities are in space. We have another treaty, the Registration Convention, which requires states to register every single launch with the UN and also in a national registry. As far as we can tell, most states are doing that, although they're not obliged to say exactly what their military satellites are doing. They are obliged to say what frequency they're using, what orbital path they're using. The International Telecommunications Union is another UN body which determines where you can put a satellite into orbit and what frequency it can send its information back on, and so we're able to track a lot of information via that. And then we also have some non-binding guidelines in international law. The Interagency Space Debris Committee has come up with some guidelines on space debris mitigation, and most states build that into requirements about how satellites today have to be designed so that they have a longer life and so that we know what we're going to do with them once they go past their lifetime. And there's a lot of cooperation among states in the UN Committee on Peaceful Uses of Outer Space, which is a very important UN body, focusing on long-term sustainability in space. Mm-hmm. So for the most part, there is cooperation. For the most part, there is adherence to international requirements and international guidelines. But it's at the boundaries of these activities that we're starting to have problems.